Alright guys, for my project back again, and in here for my TNA Victory Road 2010 predictions. And of course, TNA Victory Road is just 48 hours away, and I'm going to get right into my predictions. And as of late, I haven't really been too happy with the latest TNA pay-per-views, but I gotta say, TNA Victory Road, I hope this card won't disappoint. And this card so far looks good on paper. I just hope the actual pay-per-view will turn out to be just as good. So we get into right into the predictions right here. With the first match I'm going to get into with Madison, Rayne, and Angelina for the Knockouts Championship. And as of late, Madison Rayne has been putting, having her challengers put something on the line, like their careers as of late. We saw that with Tara, and we saw that with Roxy, and both of them have failed, and they're no longer with the company. So the same thing happens here with Angelina Love. If she loses, she will be fired. That's basically how it's going to go down. But if the beautiful people interfere in this match, Madison Rayne will have to, lose her title basically, and hand it over to Angelina Love, and having her win the title. So with that being said, I do want to see Angelina Love win this match, become four-time Knockouts champion. I believe it's four-time if she wins it, so that would be really awesome. My pick is Angelina Love for the win for the TNA Knockouts Championship, and I don't expect to see Angelina Love leave TNA, so that's why I'm going with Angelina on the win for that one. Also, we had a match made last night on Impact. It's a triple threat match between Team 3D and Jesse Neal, and I really hope Team 3D doesn't split up because of what's happening with Brother Ray, and we'll see what happens with that. So I don't really like tag teams really splitting, so hopefully one of the members of Team 3D will actually get the win over Jesse Neal, but we'll see what happens. So either one of them, for me, it doesn't matter if it's Brother Ray or Brother Devon. So I'm gonna have to go with Team 3D. Well, let's go with Brother Ray. That's just the way I see it right now. So we'll see what happens with that. Next match we got here is Doug Williams versus Brian Kendrick for the X Division title in the Ultimate X submission match. Now this should be pretty good. We saw Doug Williams in the ladder match last night on Impact, and it looked like he was pretty scared to climb the ladder. I don't know what was going on with that. That's kind of weird. But this submission match should be a pretty good submission match, and I wanted Brian Kendrick to win the X Division title at the last pay-per-view, and he didn't get the win. He didn't get the title, so hopefully he will get the title this time, but I'm not really sure. But I'm going to go with Brian Kendrick on the win for this one, just because I don't really like Doug Williams that much, and it would be nice to see Brian Kendrick to win the X Division title. Then we get into the next title match, which is for the TNA Tag Team Championship, and it is in the finals for this tag team title tournament, and we will see new tag team champions, and it's between the Motor City Machineguns and Beer Money. Now, I like both of these teams, and they had a pretty good 6-man tag last night on Impact, and that was pretty good and enjoyable. But I do see the Motor City Machineguns winning this match and becoming the new tag team champions. That's because I think they deserve it more, without a doubt. Even though it would be nice for Beer Money to win it, and I think they'll also be winning it for the 4th time if they do win it. But the Motor City Machineguns definitely, guys, deserve to win this tag team title matchup. Next match we got here is Matt Morgan versus Hernandez in the steel cage match. Now this match, I don't really care for it too much, but it's in the steel cage, so I guess it could be pretty good. Hernandez just came back too as well, and you know, with that whole thing. But I haven't been really too much into this Matt Morgan and Hernandez feud in the steel cage match. So I could really, excuse me, care less who wins it. But you know, I'm gonna have to go with Matt Morgan winning the steel cage match. But if Hernandez wins, that's fine too. So that's what I'm gonna go with that. Next match we got here is Kurt Angle versus Pope D'Angelo Dinero, and this should be a good match here between these two. I like both of these guys, and you know, this could be a win-win situation for me. And I do see Kurt Angle winning actually, because as of late he's been winning his matches and trying to become the top contender and actually, you know, going after the world title. And I believe Kurt Angle's at number 8 right now. I think he's got 2 more before he goes to number 1. So I do see Kurt Angle winning this match. If he does lose, he will, you know, not wrestle. And I do see Kurt Angle winning, so I don't see Kurt Angle going anywhere. So expect a good match out of this, I'm sure. And that's what I'm going to say with that. Next match, Ric Flair versus Jay Lethal. And this should be a pretty good match too as well, with Flair and Lethal. Of course, Ric Flair took out Jay Lethal's brother, and now Jay Lethal, you know, is coming to get payback on Ric Flair. So, you know, this could be a pretty good match. I do see Jay Lethal actually winning against Ric Flair, although I could be wrong, but we'll see what happens with that, so I'm going to leave it with that as well. Then we get into the main event, which is for the World Championship, RVD versus Jeff Hardy versus Mr. Anderson and Abyss. Now, at Fatal 4-Way, we did see 3 new champions, but as far as seeing a new champion at Victory Road, that could be a possibility. RVD, Hardy, and Anderson. I like basically everyone in this match, and Abyss has been on the rampage lately, so now, as far as him winning the title, maybe that could happen. And Jeff Hardy, I'm not really too sure, and as well for Mr. Anderson. But the title can change hands, that is for sure. So, I actually do see RVD retaining the title. I don't see him ending up losing it anytime soon. So, what I'm trying to say is I'm going with RVD to retain his TNA World Heavyweight Championship at Victory Road in that Fatal 4-Way match. And that's basically it with the predictions and the matches that are on the card. And that has to do with the predictions for today. Of course, TNA Victory Road is this Sunday, and if you guys have your own predictions and your thoughts on this, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions, and you can drop it down there and to see who do you think is going to win the matches at Victory Road. And that has to do with the video for today, guys, and that has to do with it. So, as always, I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.